good to see you. Today's video is all about the Milani Gilded Rouge Eyeshadow Palette. This is brand new, but also, believe it or not, it's already on sale at Ulta for $13.99, which kind of shocked me being brand new. But this is one of the new collections from Milani, and it is in this palette. There are 16 hyper-pigmented eyeshadows. There are glitter shadows in here, and they have mattes and vibrant glitters also. And this is something that it's going to be an interesting swatching on here. Let's see if this holds up to what they're claiming. So anyways, here's the palette itself, and it's really a beautiful color. The packaging is really awesome. It's the cardboard with the magnetic closure. You look at that. And it has a nice mirror inside, and then here's the actual colors. Look at this. And I have done some swatches, and I've done the first 2 rows, so let's go through these and let's talk about them. So right here I have is Ethereal, which is a shimmery, pale, rose color. This one right here is Hush Hush. It's a very matte vanilla. It barely shows up on my arm. And then the next one we have is Peach Fuzz, which is a soft peach, which I think you can see. I can see it in my camera. And then the next one right here is Eau Taupe, and it is a brown coppery foil. It's really pretty. And then we have, wow, look at this one. It's called Slow Burn, and this is a deep rougey pink, really beautiful. Then here we have Rose Soiree, which, believe it or not, it looks like a rose. And then we have Carrot. Look at this yellow, absolutely beautiful. And it's a light goldy yellow, which is really nice. And then here we have is Wait, What? And it is a duochrome purple with a pink lavender undertone. So I think these are really beautiful. But let's go to the next 2 rows. So the next two rows, let's look at these. And these 2 right here are pure glitter. And I ain't kidding. And you can even feel the glitter when you're doing your swatches. So let me show you what I have on my swatches on my arm. And let's go through it. Then right up here we have Sangria, which is a nice medium peachy brick. Then we have Old Fashioned, which is a bronzy copper. Then we have Overbaked, which is a nice brown. Then this one is just absolutely amazing. It's called Avec Moi, and it is a deep lilac-y purple with some shimmers in it. Look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. Then the next one we have is By the Glass. So you can imagine what that means. It looks like a Bordeaux kind of a color. Then we get into these funky looking things. And as I said, these are pure glitter. And this is called Femme, and it is a bronzy color. And then this one right here is called Wifey, and it is like a rich pinky purple. And this one right here is called Bewitched, and it is a matte navy, and I am absolutely loving this. Let me tell you, these swatches were interesting, especially these 2. It was like moving the product in the pan big time. Let me show you. Look at this. I can just squish it around, and it just is just like putty, let me tell you. And so just be careful of those 2 colors right there. So what are my initial impressions on this palette? For the price point of $13.99, and it's on sale and new, kind of makes me a little jittery, quite honestly. But the glitter shadows, I would strongly urge that you would use a wet brush or your finger, especially these 2 down here. The mattes appear not to have the most, staying powder, but they do, they're very vibrant, and they're glistening, and they last for a period of time when we're talking about these shimmers. I would definitely put some of these glitter right here on the corners of my eye for, some additional just kind of pops. But if you're a matte girl, and I don't think this is for you, quite honestly. If you're a glitter girl and you like those shimmers, I think this is for you. I think the colors are really beautiful. I think this is something, the collection you don't have in your palette selection you have at home. I think this would be really great so you could dip into. I would make this one of my main palettes to go to. I would use some of these colors for accents, you know, underneath the eye or just a pop of color. But it's a good palette. It's not the best formulation I've ever seen, but it is a nice palette. And I think basically for the beginner, you know, use some caution. Be careful of these glitters right here. They are tough to work with, but the rest of them are really beautiful. They swatch well. They go on smooth and creamy. And this one right here, which is called Hush Hush, that would be a great base color, or, you know, for the corner of the eye. But the rest of them, I think they're okay.